Dr. Doreen Grand-Pichet is the
Dr. Doreen is an expert in autism.
Doreen Grand-Pichet.
Dr. Grand-Pichet.
Dr. Doreen Grand-Pichet.
Dr. Doreen Grand-Pichet is in the night, but I know a lot of you are asking questions and love it. But this is really important to me. So this person writes in and says, and they identify themselves as a 19-year-old, have been dating my girlfriend who is 18 for 4 months, and her sister, who is 21, has the biggest crush on me. And putting it bluntly, without trying to be mean, she is very not subtle about her advances. However, I understand that people with autism aren't socially adept. Those advances are very awkward for me and hard to respond to. I've tried telling her that I don't want them, but she just doesn't seem to get it. I really don't want to hurt her feelings, even though I'm sure it's inevitable. She texts me on Snap constantly. Sometimes they are very uncomfortable texts with sexual implications, and makes posts on there about me 24/7. What should I do about this? I love my girlfriend very much, and I don't want this to come between us.
Well, that's so wonderful. And thank you so much for reaching out to us. It's awesome that you found us. So what a lovely person, first of all, to care so much. I have a few different pieces of advice, or just like help you kind of understand it, and then you can take it however direction you like. First of all, I would obviously talk to your girlfriend. This is not something you want to hide from your girlfriend, for sure. And I don't know if you are, but you certainly need to let her know and let her see the chats and let her know what's going on. Believe me, she will understand them instantly because she has grown up with this. And so she understands the issues that individuals on the spectrum can have, don't necessarily always have, but can have. And I think the best service I can do for you is to help you understand that. So there are certain social rules that we grow up with, which are just so normal to us that we don't even think about it, right? So for example, if someone is sending you snaps all day long and they're maybe, a little bit of a sexual nature or something like that, that's inappropriate because you're not in a relationship, right? How we define inappropriate, social inappropriate, is very subtle. It's extremely, it's not written down anywhere. It's not black and white. It's like, just a very simple example would be if someone sends you one snap per day, is that okay? What if they start sending you 3? Right? Now 3 might not be okay, but 1 might be okay. That's a very subtle social rule. Or if someone sends you a snap and it's a little bit, maybe everybody in the picture or an Instagram or something, everybody is wearing swimsuits. Okay, well, that might not be appropriate if it's a picture of her and her sister, right? So there are social rules that are very subtle, and individuals on the spectrum have a hard time understanding those rules because they're not written down, and they don't develop understanding these social rules. There's a lot of different reasons for that. I mean, on a different topic, Shannon and I often do training for our parents on the subject of understanding cognition, social cognition, metacognition. A lot of the stuff that you're talking about has to do with that. Being able to understand what social rules are, being able to see things from other people's perspective. Those are areas that are difficult for our kids. So your girlfriend's sister is not seeing those things. She's not understanding that her behavior would be inappropriate. For example, she's not understanding that this could hurt her sister's feelings. She's not understanding that it's not possible for you to have emotions towards her since you have emotions towards her sister. There's a lot of these very, very abstract concepts that she's not understanding. And she would need to learn all of those types of things in order to stop hitting on you, right? And this is not something you can teach her. It's a series of things that she has to learn over a course of time. And my recommendation is that you speak with your sisters, with your girlfriend, so that she can help find the right resources for her sister, so that her sister can learn. This is not just about you, it's about the next relationship as well, right? And so there's a series of things that she has to learn. And I think for you, your first step is to talk to your girlfriend about it. She won't be upset because she knows her sister and she knows the stuff that her sister struggles with.
Absolutely. I love that. I think it's great advice. Wonderful, wonderful.